Did you know that a shocking number of couples find their relationships fizzling out after the honeymoon phase? It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life, letting romance fall by the wayside. But what if I told you that maintaining a strong and loving relationship is easier than you think? It's about making small, conscious efforts every single day to nurture that connection with your partner. Because when you prioritize your relationship, you're not just investing in your love life, you're investing in your own happiness and well-being. In this video, I'm going to share 8 daily habits that can transform your relationship, reignite the spark, and leave you feeling more connected than ever before. You know, so many problems in relationships stem from one thing, a breakdown in communication. It's often not the big issues that cause the most trouble, but the small misunderstandings that pile up over time. It's not just about talking, it's about truly understanding each other. This means listening with the intent to understand, not just to reply. Think about it. How many times have you and your partner argued, not because you disagree on a fundamental level, but because you're simply not hearing each other? Miscommunication can turn minor issues into major conflicts. You're so caught up in your own perspective that you miss the point they're trying to make. This can lead to feelings of frustration and resentment. This is where active listening comes in. It's a skill that requires practice and patience. It's about putting your own agenda aside for a moment and genuinely trying to understand your partner's point of view. This means being fully present in the conversation. Pay attention to their words, their body language, their tone of voice. These nonverbal cues can tell you a lot about what they're really feeling. And when it's your turn to speak, be clear, be honest, and be respectful. Choose your words carefully to avoid misunderstandings. Avoid accusatory language or bringing up past grievances. These can derail the conversation and lead to more conflict. Instead, focus on expressing your feelings and needs in a constructive way. Use I statements to communicate how you feel without blaming your partner. Remember, communication is a two-way street. It requires effort from both partners to be effective. It's about giving and receiving, listening and being heard. Both partners need to feel valued and understood. When you master this, you lay the groundwork for a relationship built on understanding and empathy. This foundation can help you navigate even the toughest challenges together. Trust is the bedrock of any strong relationship. It's about feeling safe, secure, and knowing that you can rely on your partner, no matter what. But trust isn't built overnight. It's a continuous process of showing up for each other day after day. Start by being reliable. If you say you'll do something, do it. Follow through on your promises, big or small. This demonstrates that your word means something and that your partner can count on you. Honesty is equally important. Be truthful with your partner, even when it's difficult. Secrets and half-truths erode trust, while open and honest communication strengthens it. Respect is another crucial element of trust. Respect your partner's thoughts, feelings, opinions, even if you don't always agree with them. Avoid belittling them or making them feel small. Remember, trust is like a fragile flower. It takes time and care to cultivate, but it can be crushed in an instant. Nurture it every day, and you'll create a bond that can weather any storm. Let's be honest, when was the last time you told your partner how much you appreciate them? When was the last time you looked into their eyes and said, "Thank you for being you," not just for something specific they did, but for simply being them, for the little things they do every day that make your life better? It's easy to take our partners for granted, especially in long-term relationships. We get caught up in the routine and forget to notice the small acts of love. We get so used to their presence, their love, their support, that we forget to express our gratitude. We assume they know how we feel, but do they really? But appreciation is the lifeblood of a relationship. It's the glue that holds everything together. It's about noticing and acknowledging the good in your partner and letting them know how much they mean to you. It's about making them feel seen and valued. It doesn't have to be grand gestures or expensive gifts. Sometimes the simplest acts speak the loudest. Small, everyday acts of appreciation can be even more powerful. A kind word, a gentle touch, a thoughtful gesture. Leave them a sweet note, make their favorite meal, or simply tell them how much they mean to you. Tell them how much you admire their strength or kindness. Let them know that you see and appreciate all that they do. When you make an effort to show your appreciation, you create a positive feedback loop. This loop strengthens your bond and deepens your connection. Your partner feels loved and valued, which in turn makes them want to express their appreciation for you. It's a beautiful cycle of love and gratitude, and that's how you keep the spark alive even after years together, by continuously nurturing your relationship with appreciation and love. Chapter 4. Shared Goals. Building a future together. Imagine you and your partner are on a journey together. You're exploring new paths, discovering new places, and experiencing life side by side. You're in the same car, but you haven't agreed on a destination. The excitement of the journey can only last so long without a clear direction. You might enjoy the ride for a while, but eventually you'll end up lost and frustrated. The uncertainty can lead to confusion and tension. That's what it's like when you don't have shared goals in a relationship. The lack of direction can cause misunderstandings and conflicts. You might be happy in the moment, but without a shared vision for the future, you're likely to drift apart. The bond weakens over time. Having shared goals gives your relationship purpose and direction. It provides a roadmap for your journey together. It creates something to work towards together, something to be excited about. Achieving these goals brings a sense of accomplishment and joy. These goals don't have to be monumental life decisions. They can be small, everyday plans that bring you closer. They can be as simple as planning a trip, saving for a house, or setting aside time for hobbies you both enjoy. Or even just making a commitment to spend more quality time together. These shared activities strengthen your connection. The key is to find something that you're both passionate about, something that excites you both, something that aligns with your values and aspirations. This alignment is crucial for long-term happiness. When you have that, you create a sense of teamwork and shared purpose that strengthens your bond and keeps you moving forward together. It turns your relationship into a partnership built on mutual goals and dreams. Chapter 5. Quality time. Making time for what matters most. In today's fast-paced world, it's all too easy to let quality time with our loved ones slip away. We get caught up in work, errands, social media, and before we know it, we've spent another day neglecting the most important relationship in our lives. But here's the thing. Relationships thrive on connection. And connection requires time, undivided attention, and a willingness to be present with each other. Make a conscious effort to carve out time for your partner, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. Put away your phones, turn off the TV, and focus on each other. Talk about your day, share your thoughts and feelings, or simply enjoy each other's company in comfortable silence. The activity itself isn't as important as the intention behind it. Remember, quality time is an investment in your relationship. It's a way to reconnect, recharge, and remind each other why you fell in love in the first place. Chapter 6. Physical affection, the language of love. Physical touch is a powerful way to communicate love, intimacy, and desire. It releases oxytocin, the cuddle hormone, which promotes bonding and feelings of closeness. But physical affection isn't just about sex. It's about those small, everyday gestures that show your partner you care. Holding hands, cuddling on the couch, a kiss hello, and goodbye. These are all simple yet powerful ways to maintain a physical connection. Make an effort to be physically affectionate with your partner throughout the day. Don't underestimate the power of a hug, a back rub, or even just a gentle touch on the arm. These small gestures can go a long way in strengthening your bond and keeping the romance alive. Chapter 7. Active listening, truly hearing your partner. We talked about communication earlier, but I want to dive deeper into the importance of active listening. It's not just about hearing your partner's words, it's about truly understanding the message they're trying to convey. When your partner is talking, give them your full attention. Put away your phone, make eye contact, and focus on what they're saying. Avoid interrupting or planning your response while they're still speaking. Instead, try to understand their perspective, even if you don't agree with it. Ask clarifying questions, reflect back what you've heard, and validate their feelings. Active listening is a powerful way to build empathy and understanding in your relationship. It shows your partner that you value their thoughts and feelings and that you're truly present with them in that moment. Chapter 8. Conflict resolution, navigating disagreements with grace. Disagreements are inevitable in any relationship. It's how you handle them that determines the strength of your bond. The key is to approach conflict as a team, not as adversaries. When disagreements arise, avoid blaming, criticizing, or attacking your partner. Instead, focus on expressing your own needs and feelings in a calm and respectful manner. Use I statements instead of you statements. For example, instead of saying, "You never listened to me," try, "I feel unheard when I don't feel like I'm being listened to." Be willing to compromise and find solutions that work for both of you. Remember, the goal is not to win the argument, but to resolve the issue and strengthen your relationship. So there you have it, 8 daily habits that can transform your love life. Remember, a strong, loving relationship takes effort, but the rewards are immeasurable. Don't wait for things to get bad before you start investing in your relationship. Start incorporating these habits today and watch your bond grow stronger than ever before. And if you're looking for more tips on building a fulfilling relationship, be sure to check out my other videos on the channel.